Hello and welcome back to Diecast Graveyard. My name is Paul. We got a beautiful car here today that I found on the pegs at Walmart. This is a Dodge Challenger, but the livery on the side says Ramcharger. Now this was an actual drag team throughout the past years, but I couldn't resist picking up this car because it's absolutely beautiful. We're going to do a really nice wheel swap on here, and then we're going to do a little bit of detail. So grab your favorite adult beverage and join along in today's Wednesday wheel swap.
It's time to start the autopsy.
I've already got the post drilled out, or actually just the mushroom caps taken off. And we're going to go ahead and take the car apart. Now again, this car is brand new. It's just a formality here to go ahead and get this thing taken apart. The windshield's new, the interior's new, the body's new. But I tell you, I really like the decals on this. We're going to have to file down the post and drill those out. We won't have to do anything here. And again, we're going to have to take off the wheels and put some beautiful new wheels on there. Here I'm taking my sprue cutters and I'm cutting the little tab that holds the wheels in. Now I'm only cutting back one of the tabs. The other two are perfectly fine and out of the way. Plus it'll also help support it when you put it back together. Let's go ahead and file this. Now the rear post you can get at with the file without touching the body in the back. Notice the clearance there. Now here in the front, the post is down below the spoiler, so you don't want to file it that way. File it from the wheel well and take your time and it'll look fantastic. And there's today's tip from your Uncle Paulie. Now that we got those filed down, I'm going to take the time to drill those out. Already got them drilled out, and now we're going to go ahead and tap the holes of the post with the tap. Here I'm using 2-56 screws, so I'm also going to use a 2-56 tap. Now you can get those on my Amazon Marketplace page, or you can get them online on eBay, etc., etc. Now if you go to look for them at Lowe's or Home Depot, you might find them there. You may have better luck if you go to like an Ace Hardware or something. But my Amazon Marketplace page, I've already done a lot of research and looking for you. Here is JB Super Weld. Now I am getting to really like this stuff. Just put a little tiny bit on there because if you put too much, capillary action will take it down the axle and it will glue your wheels in place. Now does that sound like the voice of experience? Use the little UV light that comes with it, and this will instantaneously harden the glue that you just put on the base. It takes about 5 to 8 seconds to do this. Again, don't put too much glue because you will glue the wheels in place. It'll travel right down the axle. Now use your UV light to harden that up. Sometimes when you're doing that, you may see a little bit of smoke, but don't be alarmed. That's just the glue curing. Now you can get this JB Weld on, or this Super Weld on my Amazon Marketplace page, or you can find them in Walmart, and I think that's where I got these ones. Looking good. Let's go ahead and move on. All right, now we're going to do a little bit of detail. Here I got the intake ports here on the hood. And this is a paint pen that I'm using here. Now if you happen to get to a point where you've drawn over the little tabs on the hood like I just did, you can take a paper towel with just a little bit of lacquer thinner or something like that and wipe it off if you have to. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click on that little bell to be alerted to any future videos. I mean, you're already here watching the video anyways. So just go ahead and subscribe and you'll find out when some of the newer ones are coming out. Got a little bit of touching up to do there, and I got a little bit of dot on the body itself, but we're going to clean that up. There we go. We're still going to have to clean it up a little bit, no big deal. Now we're going to get a red paint pen and we're going to color in the taillights. And here's what we got. We got the body of the car. That looks fantastic. There's the red lights painted in. Here's the base. That looks fantastic. Well, that one stuck a little bit, see? Capillary action. But we'll get that fixed before we put it all back together. Here's the interior, and here's the windshield. Let's put it all together and see what we come up with. And here's what we started with. This Hot Wheels Dodge Ramcharger. We took it apart. We got the posts all ready to put screws into it. We cleaned it up and we put some beautiful Samed wheels with this car. Now don't forget to get your Samed wheels, folks, because their quality is second to none, and it's here in North America. Now the guys over in Malaysia and like that, they got a great product, but it takes a long time to get. And here's what we got to. Look at how beautiful those wheels look on this car. And look at the stance that you see with the wheels that we put on. This is fantastic. Now you could go in a little more and you could touch up some of the fog lights and things like that. You could do the interior. But this turned out absolutely fantastic. I love the decals on the side of the car, or tampos as they call them here, because they're printed on there with a pad printer. But this turned out absolutely beautiful. Now, like I always say, folks, you can do this too. It doesn't take much to get started, and you only have to have a few tools if you just start out doing the wheel swaps. Eventually, if you want to get into painting and stuff like that, I've got a whole bunch of how-to videos that I teach you how to do this stuff from starting at point zero all the way through the whole mission. But this turned out beautiful. I'm very happy with the way it did. Now here's a nice glamour shot. It looks great. It looks fantastic. That's really cool. This video today is brought to you by Samed Wheels. Samed Wheels has a very large variety of wheels and accessories for all your die-cast needs. Check out their website and look at all the different varieties of wheels they have. The hardest decision you'll have to make is which ones you want. Samed Wheels at www.samedwheels.com. Check them out today. Thank you for joining me today on Diecast Graveyard. We've got a lot more videos coming up in the future, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And thank you again for joining me here today. If there's something you'd like to see, put it in the comments. Thank you, and cheers.